Senator Booker.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Gentlemen, thank you very much for being here. Everybody on this panel knows the horrors of fentanyl analogs coming from China, flowing into our streets and doing untold harm and danger and death, causing untold harm, danger, and death to Americans. And it is something that in bipartisan ways we've tried to find ways of stopping that. What is stunning to me about this business is as much as focus is on American companies, there are all of these products coming from other nations that do not have the same levels of scrutiny, and I believe don't have the kind of safety precautions that are critically necessary. Could you talk to me a little bit about the products that are being sold in our stores and corner grocery stores and bodegas that come from other countries and the risks that they pose to American citizens? Please.
I'm happy to answer.
Yeah,
so we know e-cigarettes as a general product class have lower risk than conventional cigarettes, but that does not mean that they're safe. We know the levels of toxicants are markedly lower, but we know that the aerosol can contain harmful and potentially harmful constituents, but it's a vast marketplace and there's marked variability across product types and brands.
But be specific, some of these products that are coming from other countries like China, do they pose a threat? Could they pose a threat?
I would say that any of the products, regardless of whether they're coming from China or not, could, and that's why we have a pre-market paradigm to review the scientific evidence, to understand what is in the product itself, and to make a determination based on the science whether they meet the appropriate statute by law.
And so the safeguards and regulations, I would imagine, are being subverted though by these knockoffs that are often coming in from other countries. Is that correct?
Yes, other countries and also domestically as well. And the sheer volume of the marketplace is a key challenge in this issue. And that's why I believe strongly that an all-government approach is key. And we're making progress getting the applications done, ramping up enforcement. We need more resources and we need more people at the table.
And so that's a really important point that I want to flesh out a little bit more. In other words, there could be products coming into our market from other nations that pose a threat to Americans, that are flooding our market in many ways. But the challenge we have is the resources to do the kind of law enforcement work that could stop some of these knockoffs coming in. Is that what you're saying?
I agree. People and dollars, resources, correct.
Right. And the products that are being marketed at a time where we are focused so much on, again, as I think we should be, on the safety of the products that are coming through American companies. Is there, when you talk about law enforcement, it's not just here. Could more be done at the point of the source of some of these products coming from other nations?
It could be, but our current authorities are once the products reach the border. We are working on some rules, specifically rulemaking around registration and listing, which would allow us to engage further with international manufacturers, particularly China, where the bulk of these products are coming from. But ultimately, one of our inhibitors is being able to act, once it hits the border, which we are doing. But again, if we had more resources and with the all-government approach, we can do a heck of a lot more.
All right. Mr. Chairman, thank you very much.
Senator Cornyn.
So from